As we all know, Fujifilm has made cameras for nearly all photography scenarios. Even though this camera is priced at $999, it competes with Fujifilm's APS-C higher end cameras such as the X-T3 and the X-T4. This camera has the exact same 26.1 megapixel camera as the X-T3 and X-T4. It shoots up to 8 frames per second electronically and 5 frames per second mechanically. It has all the current film simulations with a fully articulating screen. It also has a better grip than the predecessors as well. Now, instead of going with the retro design that make their cameras reminiscent of film cameras, Fujifilm chose a whole new design aimed at beginners. This design make their cameras similar to the competitors. I can assure you that shooting with this camera for the past 8 months, that this camera does punch way above its weight class. Now, this video is focusing mainly on photography, and right now I'll show you some night shots from yesterday. Now, some of you may be wondering, is this enough for professional work? I can assure you that it is. I shot an entire chameleon on this camera with the Viltrox 56mm. Reggie B Photo shot an entire wedding with this camera. I do mostly all my portrait work with this camera. So there's literally no need to doubt what this camera can do for you. Now, who is this camera for? This camera is for everyone from beginner to pros. Yes, I know this camera shoots slower frames per second, but if you're not shooting sports, then you don't need it. This camera has the exact same sensor, IBIS, all the current film simulations, and the ability to input Fujifilm recipes just like the X-T3 and X-T4. It may have a new name and a new design, but this is basically the X-T40. And the reason why is it performs nearly identical to the X-T4. Now, is this camera right for you? Only you can decide that.